Yeah, I'm.
Okay, questions. Yes,
So
Mike.
this is no meat, is that what you're proposing?
So in lifestyle medicine, we advocate, based on the research done in the blue zones and many other areas, a predominantly whole food, plant-based diet. No meat, no dairy, no eggs, no alcohol, no processed foods, no refined sugar. The bane of the American diet is processed foods, 63% of the diet. So, yeah.
What can you substitute? No, sorry, I had to raise my hand.
Yes,
No,
yes, David.
like a teacher.
Yeah.
What can you substitute in place of the processed sugars
Mhm.
that, there's honey, there's date sugar, there are other types of sugars, but what's the healthiest type of sugar that you know of?
Great question. So there's a spectrum when it comes to sweeteners, if you will. All foods naturally have sugars in them. Fruit is loaded with natural, unrefined sugar. But when people want a sweetener, the best choice is a whole food choice, and that's date sugar and date syrup. You can actually get that because it's just one ingredient, it's just dates. Now, next down the line would be maple syrup. So there's a whole spectrum as far as that's concerned. So you get to choose. I use date syrup with my oatmeal every day.
Yeah.
Yes, April.
What do you feel about stevia? As a
Stevia
sweetener?
as a sweetener is an herb. It can be very, very sweet, but also hyper excite the hippocampus of the brain and dopamine receptor sites. So it's not a whole food in terms of nutrition, but it is an herbal supplement. Can be helpful.
Thank you.
Yes, okay, Diane, then Mike again.
What role do you think gut microbiome plays?
The microbiome is incredible in terms of how it actually helps support our health in so many aspects. My good friend, Dr. Will Balsowitz, wrote an amazing book called Fiber Fueled. I recommend it to everyone. He's a gastroenterologist and he has a master's in scientific investigation. So what he shows is that we as human beings, we need about at least 30 species of plant foods every single week. 30 different species. So have a lot of diversity and have lots of plants. Next question is Mike and then over to Pam.
Could you comment too on the other, what you call them, fake sugars? Because some of them are like very detrimental, aren't they? The aspartame or whatever it is?
Oh yeah, I mean at the far end you're gonna have all the refined sugars including CNH refined sugar and all the other aspartame and all the other things that are man-made and you're manufactured, they're all processed. Stay away from them. Okay, Pam.
So, as many of you know, I have a traumatic brain injury and I eat certain fats to help build the fat, healthy fats build the brain. What healthy fats do you recommend for brain building?
So what we know from the research is that the omega-3 fatty acids are the best for the human body, and the best sources of omega-3 fatty acids are going to come from plant sources, and the best concentration of those, chia seeds, flax seeds, walnuts, many other kinds of foods, avocados even. There's many foods that have plenty of the omega-3 fatty acids. So you won't have a problem finding any of those. And okay, April and then Spencer.
When you're transitioning off of a meat-based diet, how long does it take the bacteria in your gut microbiome and your taste buds to change?
Great question. So everybody's going to be a little bit different in terms of how much time to transition. Usually, taste buds change within a couple of weeks, but the transition of the gut might take a little bit longer depending on how fast the bacteria can actually change and the overall health status. Spencer, last question.
Okay, you mentioned diet was only part of the equation. Yes. I was curious, like, what other things we should be focusing on when it comes to, I guess, lifestyle medicine?
Well, there's all the different, so hydration, nutrition, exercise, stress management, sleep, healthy relationships, communication, harmful substance reduction. There's so many things. It's very comprehensive. So great question, so that's it. Thank you so much, Diane, you're back.